It's to the X to the A to the L to the D to the I to the N. What's going on, everybody on YouTube? It's Xaldin here, the Magician Master 100, known as the Master of all Spellcasters, here to review to you this new archetype that's going to come out in Primal Origins. Where this one new number monster that's Galaxy Eyes archetyped, but that's not the archetype I'm reviewing. I'm reviewing this one called Artifact, or yeah, basically Artifact. See, it says here they're mostly light attribute, and some of them are fairy types. Well, looks like we're gonna either tech in some, few light support cards, or probably tech in Honest, or any certain card that happens to use fairy types, like not Starhawk, excuse me, Valhalla, Hall of the Fallen, something like that. And of course, they're mostly level 5s right here. So let's get started on most of them. And of course, each of their origins are right here. You can check them out by going to the website, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikipedia. I was going to review that one Lightsworn Dragon, but Christian Dragoon already beat me to it. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to review I haven't reviewed any new archetypes in a while. So, yeah, I'm just going to review an archetype. So here we go. This one is called Artifact Bega Glad. I can't pronounce some of these names, so I'm sorry if I get these names wrong, or I don't really pronounce them that well, so I'm sorry. Anyway, this is it. So far it looks like a dagger. It's a light attribute, fairy type, effect monster, level 5, 1400 attack, and 21 defense. Its effects are, you can set this card from your hand to your spell and trap card zone as a set spell card. When this card is into your I'm sorry, just a long day. Anyway, when this card is in your spell and trap card zone, and is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, during your opponent's turn, special summon this card. If this card was special summoned during your opponent's turn, destroy up to 2 set cards you control, and you can only use this effect of basically this artifact once per turn. So I guess I see where they're going with this card. So far, some of these monsters remind me of Toy Magician. Some of you remember Toy Magician, some of you probably don't remember them. Excuse me. Basically, you set them in the spell and trap guard zone, and depending on what your opponent does, like either destroys them or something like that, he'll automatically be special summoned, or another effect will go off. Or was it special summon another Toy Magician? It's been a while. So anyway, to the next archetype. Well, next monster. This one is Artifact Catius. Again, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce these names right. Anyway, it's a light attribute, fairy, level 5, 600 attack, 24 defense. You can set this card from your hand to your spell and trap card zone as a spell card. When this card is in your spell and trap card zone, is sent to the graveyard during your opponent's turn, special summon this card. So basically, I guess all these artifacts will have the same effects. So anyway, when an artifact monster is special summoned, draw 1 card. You must control this face-up card to activate to resolve this effect. You can only control 1 artifact Cadia. Again, don't know how to pronounce the name. This card is decent, I guess. You can only control 1 of these, and it's got to be face up on the field in order to resolve its effect. True, it's pretty good when it comes down to draw power, and its effect only goes off when it's during your opponent's turn, because it seems they'll only go off when it's your opponent's turn. So basically, if your opponent uses MST on these guys, I'm guessing their effects will go off. Or if Heavy Storm comes back, they would their effects would even go off even more. So anyway, to the next one. This one is Aegeus. Again, sorry if I don't know the names. Basically, I'll just call them Artifact. Oh, this one's shaped like a shield. Okay, I already know the light attribute fairy for level 5 seems all of them so far seems to be all level 5 and fairy types and light attribute. It's got 1200 attack and 25 defense. Let's see, same effect as in set your spell and trap cards as a spell card, and if it's destroyed during your opponent's turn, see if it's special summon during your opponent's turn. Okay, until the end of this turn, artifact monsters you control cannot be targeted by or be destroyed by card effects. That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good right there. You know, preventing your opponent from destroying one of your monsters or one of your artifacts, basically, or even targeting them. So that's pretty good, actually. Pretty decent, good tech. Here's another artifact, and this one's shaped like a bow and arrow. Same stats except the attack, 2,000 attack and 1,600 defense. Let's see, same effect as the whole. Let's see, here it is. This card special summon during your opponent's turn. You can target one artifact monster in your graveyard. Set that target as set that target to your spell and trap card zone as a spell card. And of course, it's also been a while since I did card reviews. Of why I'm not really, this is not really one of my best reviews. I'm sorry. So basically, it lets you take monsters from your graveyard and put them in your spell and trap card zone as a spell card. And it seems most of the artifacts strategies are basically setting them in the spell and trap card zone. So I can see where they're going with this guy right here. Alright, what's another one? This one hasn't been shown yet. Let's see. There's another one I haven't done. Alright, here we go. Same stats except the attack points and defense points. It has 21 attack and 1,400 defense. See, spending in your spell and trap card zone. Okay, if this card is special summoned during your opponent's turn, you can destroy one face-up card your opponent controls. Wow, that's pretty good right there, actually. Destroying a card, face-up card, actually. See, that's the key word, face-up. Card your opponent controls. So, yeah, that's good. You can either probably, like, Stardust it, or, yeah. Anyway. We have, another one. This one's purple, and it's an axe. Same stats, except the attack points. 2,300 attack and 1,000 defense. See, trap card zone. When an artifact card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. Oh, wow. That's good, actually. So, your opponent MST one of your artifacts. Oh, might as well let you see the name. At least have an angle where you can be able to read the name. Anyway, your opponent either MSTs it or using a particular effect to destroy one of your artifacts, and then you bring out this beast right here. So, yeah, that's decent as well. Here's another one, and this time it's an Xyz monster, and it's a giant sword. See, everything but the ranking and the attacks, because most of these don't have, like, ranks, they're all levels. See, rank 5, 2,400 attack, and 21 defense. It requires 2 level 5 monsters. Wow, they don't even have to be, artifacts, it just says 2 level 5s. Anyway, once per turn, during either player's turn, you can activate one of these following effects. When a monster effect is activated on the field, or when a normal spell or trap card is activated, you detach one Xyz materials from this card, and let's see, and that, I'm sorry guys if I'm off. Okay, when a monster effect is activated on the field, or when a normal spell or trap card is activated, you can detach one Xyz material from this card. That card's effect becomes destroy one spell or trap card your opponent controls. Another effect is you can detach one Xyz material from this card, and each player shuffles their entire hand into their deck, and then each player draws the same number of cards they shuffled. Wow. Now, that's pretty good right there too, actually. So most of these artifacts have pretty decent effects, or probably even effects that are better than the other. And I can see that the Xyz monster might have some future plays if you happen to run level 5s. Because so far, like I said, the requirement so far says 2 level 5s. I'm thinking Konami might, when this card comes out in Primal Origins, I think Konami might, add in like either 2 level 5 light monsters or 2 level 5, artifact monsters. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. I'm sorry this is not the best review I've done. I mean, it's been a really while since I did card reviews. So tell me what you think of this archetype and your opinion down below. If you guys like the archetype, that's pretty cool. So yeah, tell me what you think of this archetype. Well, see you next time.